Namaste. We will continue with where we left last time. Go through continuously with full awareness. You will enjoy this video. You will get the entire essence of where from we have come, where we are going. Both we will understand. Just listen. Someone can assume that so many people prayed what your prayer has done to me. All such things can happen only when you are in a state of Jagrat. That these things can happen only in waking state. The reason is the waking state is a jitterbox. Lot of noise created by our environment, created by our own friends, created by the activities of others surrounding us. Many of the activities are noticed by us. Many of the activities are not noticed by us, but through sound pollution, our mind is corrupted. So, through the waking state, the awakened, the Jagrat state. The waking state is referred to as Vaisvanara. What does it mean? The three states of mind, the waking state, the dreaming state and the sleeping state. The waking state is Vaisvanara, awakened. When activities are going on, more troubles are there because activities involve material consumption, material spending, material gain. Wherever material is involved, money is involved. Wherever money is involved, then the corruption is involved. Wherever corruption is there, the purity is under question. So in waking state, nothing is pure. This is what is called beta state. During this time, during this Vaisvanara, Jagrat or waking state or beta state, the mind frequency level is 12 to 25 cycles per second. This is the reason the heartbeat increases, the blood pressure increases, the associated diseases circumvent us and trouble us. Next is the middle finger representing you, where we are coming to the Swapna Avastha, Taijasa, the dreaming state, the alpha stage. Alpha stage, although we are dreaming, it is the dream which brings us material manifestation as well as spiritual manifestation both. Both creativity happens during the alpha stage only. It works through the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind, when we are in a dreaming state, guides us to do some activities. We are able to see some images. We are able to see some lives. We are able to see some persons. We are able to get some guidance from the spiritual masters. Then when based on that one, when we are in a Jagrat state, when we put those obtained during the subconscious state to action, when we are in conscious state, when we are in Jagrat state, at that time the material manifestation, the spiritual manifestations foundation too happens. Understand? During the dreaming state, the mind works at 8 to 12 cycles per second. Hertz, that is what is measured in EEC instrument. 8 to 12 hertz or 12 cycles, 8 cycles to 12 cycle per second. The mind waves are measured in the EEC instrument. Then we come to this third stage, M. We talk of M, we have already discussed in other YouTube also. We talk of M. M is theta, the sleeping state, Nidra state, or the Prajna, or the Prajna. During this time, We are unconscious. We do not know what is happening in and around us. Because we are on the bed, we go to deep sleep. A cobra plays on us, or a sword is kept, or a poisonous scorpio comes nearer to us. We are not bothered because we are in unconscious state. At this time, the theta state mind works at 4 to 8 cycles per second. We do not know what is happening in and around us. Beyond this, we have a supreme state called the Turiya, the delta state. In Turiya, we are in a very blissful state. We could sit in dhyana, concentrating AUM. We are not falling. At this state, the mind is at 2 to 4 cycles per second. But 2 to 4 cycles per second, we say it is unconscious. But if you gradually go connecting with the divinity, if you are sitting, focusing on Om, the supreme sound, the letter, which takes us to Turiya state, in blissful state, in which there is no difference between Sri Devi and me, Babaji, you and me and Krishna, Krishna and you. Everything is one. The perceived is in the perception, the perception is in the perceived. The whole is in the one is in the whole. The Om sound is in the letter is in the sound. The two is in one. So there you do not see anything. You see the blissfulness, unwavering. You do not see deviations. You lose yourself. You are seen in that one. You see the whiteboard. You are seen in the whiteboard. You are reflected in the whiteboard. The divinity is reflected in you. So that there is no deviation. You concentrate on the divinity, divinity concentrates on you. There is no difference between the perception, the perceived and the perceiver. There is no, the perceiver and the perceived becomes one. The subject and the object becomes one. The Jivatma and the Paramatma becomes one. The Supreme Self, the Atman, is that which is not destroyed, which cannot be destroyed, which will not be destroyed, is that Supreme. How divinity can come down to my level, or how I will go to the divinity level, is in this way. When you move a part from one place to another place, the space inside is not disturbed at all. The space is not transferred from the part when you move the part from one place to another place. The part is disturbed, whereas the space is not disturbed. Please go little deep into it, you will understand. The space is not disturbed or affected when the part is destroyed also. Let us break the part. What happened to the space? The space is not destroyed. The space is not affected. Just think over. So as the Jivatma resembles the space. Like this particular part, the self, is also has many shapes, many sizes, breaking apart again and again, assembling again and again in different bodies. It continues to happen. We do not know these things are happening, but yet we know it is self and eternal. Those who do not understand this are always in darkness. But when the darkness is removed, irrespective of the juniority or seniority, irrespective of the distance of the spiritual journey, the moment the awareness starts coming, the moment they realize this truth, he or she, they recognize the Supreme Self and become the part of this Self and become the Self itself. This is what the text calls as Ekatva, oneness, no duality, Self, Atman, single, no destruction, no obstruction. Likewise, the eternal and imperishable shape and sound of Om becomes supreme and is recognized as supreme also. Once realized, then what remains is Om only. It is not that the knowledge is not there with the individual. It is there. It is hidden. By churning the mind, only through this kind of explanation only we can churn and bring out. How it is possible? As two pieces of wood or friction is created from which the fire is extracted, in the same way the knowledge has to be extracted by removing the ignorance from the person who for that time being is ignorant. This is the reason we keep on scratching. How two pieces of wood are scratched with each other. The friction is created, the fire is created. In the same way we scratch. But many members get hurt and leave the group, lose the interest and escape. But by doing this, their journey is extended, not reduced. The trouble or no trouble, enjoyment or no enjoyment, if you are able to withstand and drink some kind of bitter pill or bitter medicine or bitter liquid for some time, then you will attain, we will attain a place where there is no birth, there is no death. We will be with the Supreme and we will be Supreme. Ultimately, the Mandukya Upanishad brings one thing into the fore, that Om is Supreme. Concentration has to be on AUM, Om. Once you are able to concentrate without any interruption on Om, from the Bhumudya to the Sahasrara, the connectivity, the super connectivity happens and the fear disappears immediately. Concentration on the Om brings fearlessness in the whole being in our life. Om is the ultimate for attaining liberation. Because when you look at the 9 colors in the white color, the Om appears, the Om sound appears, the Om symbol appears, the Om shape appears. Om is the source of everything. Om is there even before Brahma. Even before Brahma arrived, the Om is there. Om is the witness for all our generations. Om is the connector between we and the divinity. We merge and submerge and supermerge in the Om, where we become one with the divinity. Whatever may be your religion, Om is ultimate. Om is the beginning and Om will continue to be there even after the end. Yamadeva himself tells Nachiketa that The Supreme Om is praised throughout the Vedas, not in one Veda, in every Veda. All the 4 Vedas praise about Om. The Om is the essence of Vedas. Om is the speech of the devotees and experience of the learned persons. Those who have learned will understand. Once you understand, you become learned. Om represents Brahma. Although Om is there even before arrival of Brahma. We will meet in another video. Om Sadguru Babaji Namaha. Om Sadguru Babaji Namaha. Om Sadguru Babaji Namaha.